hysterical. Doesn't really tell you anything. Oh, I can green screen myself out on the phone is so fucking funny. And I can just place myself in the unbelievable. Oh, that's so funny. That is so fucking funny. Oh my god, dude. I love that. That's unbelievable. Let's put us in something fun, dude. Dude, what? Yeah, welcome. Chat. Where is chat, though? Chat filters, community moderation. That's fine. Nobody's coming for. This is so funny. I can just have Shadow of the Colossus behind me. Yo, Lone Dabber. How you doing, man? Been a minute. Lone Dabber. What's going on with you, man? I'm just streaming from work, dude. I'm on lunch right now. I got a little extra time. So I wanted to just catch a room and hop on and see what's going on, man. How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Appreciate you stopping in. Did you get a notification or did you just happen to see this? I don't know. I know some people have like subscriber notifications on or whatever for YouTube. Hell yeah. I did get a noti. That's crazy. Actually, I actually have a noties on for me. I know I haven't been posting as many videos. It's been a lot going on in life. There's been just so much. I just don't have time to post or create a lot of videos. I got a bunch of ideas. So appreciate you keeping those on, man. And still looking out for whatever it is I'm doing. It's crazy to me that on this platform, I can just go live. Like the other day I did it and like 5 or 10, I think I averaged like 5 or 6 people. Hit like a max of 12. I kind of couldn't believe it. So, you know, I'm done on Twitch, but going live here in this format, I do rather like. So would I maybe eventually do like a more proper traditional stream on YouTube again? Maybe. I wouldn't rule that out, but these quick pop-up ones are really the best for me right now because it's just so easy. And, oh, excuse me. It's just so damn easy. Hold on, I'm in Diablo 2. This is... That's unbelievable. So yeah, so like this style of live just really serves me better right now. And yeah, I ain't got the new upright, and yeah, ain't the new upright live layout on YouTube crazy. Oh, you're saying like the portrait mode or whatever style. Well, it's just basically, it's separate from the regular, you know, going live like on a PC, and it's more like TikTok or Instagram, right? Which is invited, right? I don't mind that. I do think it's cool. I think it's just a nice, quick format. And again, like for me right now, it serves really well where I'm pretty much done gaming, live streaming. I'm kind of just over it. So like if Tansy, dude. So if I am going to stream on one of these things, this just serves me way, way, way better. Because like right now, I might only stream for 25 minutes, 20 minutes, maybe not even. I'm on a floor at my job that is really not well populated, so I'm just coming on here, you know, just to see what's up, just pass some time. I'm a little bored. I got like 40 minutes left of work. I had some time, and I don't feel like gaming. I do have right here, as always, of course, I've got my Switch 1. What was I playing last night? I forget. I think Xenoblade 3 or was... Oh, I was playing Zelda. Yeah, dude. If for those of you who haven't played Zelda, what is this? Echoes of Wisdom. Awesome game, really fun. I've returned to it after a while. I had Alan. These are your Joy-Cons, lol. Ashley took my better Joy-Cons and is running them into the ground. But she loves Animal Crossing. She started playing Animal Crossing at the perfect time, dude, with the new update that they announced and stuff. Tansy, how are you doing? Alan, how are you doing? Reserved a conference room, dude. So I'm not gonna say too much, but there is just an entire floor here that doesn't have people in it. So I can just come in and grab an office. I don't have to reserve anything. And it's very private. It's very nice. Like if I want to do therapy at work or something like that, right, I would just come here. I would even feel comfortable leaving like the door wide open. But yeah, like I said the other day on live, I'm just exploring this style of live on YouTube because YouTube is really my main focus, even more than TikTok even. I've kind of... I'm up in air with TikTok. For me, I monetize on YouTube already. I don't care much for TikTok. YouTube's bigger anyway, at least for me. So yeah, I might be doing more of these, just pop up, little IRL, this, that, fun stuff. Tansy, you've been playing Tactics. I keep that thing on me, he says. Yeah, and this too. Yeah, dude. Oh, you got bored with Tactics. Dude, don't tell Alan. Dude, Alan gave me a copy of Final Fantasy Tactics. I only played it a little bit, because I haven't really ever properly played that one. I will be returning to it. How far into it did you get, Tansy? Because I will say this. If I recall correctly, the first hour and a half, 2 hours, is a little... It takes some getting into, right? Not every game can be Chrono Cross. Chapter 3. Oh. So that's probably like 5 hours into the game. Okay. Maybe, look, maybe it's not for you. Maybe, I mean, listen. How often do you have a game that you don't maybe like at first or it doesn't capture you, but you know eventually you'll play it, right? Like that was Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, which I just showed you guys. For me, Echoes of Wisdom was, it was cool, it was fun, it was a good time, but it just didn't capture me in the sense of like, oh, I have to keep playing, I have to. So I kind of was like, oh, do I like the game, do I not? I returned to it a week and a half ago, and I was like, holy shit, like, this is... I'm looking for Link's Awakening 2, kind of, and this feels like that in a sense. Yeah, no, Chapter 3 is pretty far, so you've made it at least 5 hours, I think, into the game. Look, here's the thing, too. That style of turn-based tactic RPG is not... I think it's great, but it's not for everyone, right? Some people will play a Fire Emblem game, which is basically the same style, and they'll hate it. You know, I do get it, and especially the turn-based sometimes turns people off, so I would say maybe give it some time, give it some air. Maybe you return to it in a year, maybe you return to it. Like even, so I've been playing so many games. I bought, for $4, it was on sale, all 3 Mass Effect games on Steam. I only ever played Mass Effect 1, but Mass Effect 1 was like an insane, half my lunch is over, was an insane game. Insane. And I only played it once. I never played 2 or 3, and I always felt, oh, dude, I gotta return to this or finish them. Saw it on sale, and it's like an updated version, so it looks really good on the PC. Crazy. So I started that, and I'm like, I'm only like a few hours into it, and I'm like, already reconsidering, like, oh shit, is this one of my favorite games of all time? Is it nuts that I didn't have this on my top 50 list? So I will be playing all 3 Mass Effect games. I also started, I'm like starting and stopping games and this, that. I started playing Echoes of Wisdom again. I didn't have to restart it. I knew where I was and it was fine. So there's those 2. Then there is Final Fantasy IX. I stopped playing. I just kind of... Final Fantasy IX might not be in my top 10 video games anymore. That's kind of why I stopped playing it, because I was like, oh. The homie Joker used to always say he doesn't like replaying old games because he remembers them better for what they were or whatever the time. I had been playing Final Fantasy IX, and I am not gonna front, dude. I was like a little annoyed. The game takes a long time to get going. You don't have autonomy over your party until over halfway through the game. You don't even have your full party until halfway through the game. And it's really slow. It's like the first 4 or 5 hours of that game are basically just story, boss, story, boss, run around, boss, story. It's, here's the thing, dude. It's possible for games to age well. Ocarina of Time. Mario Tennis on the Game Boy Advance, Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, Diablo 2. Not all games age well. Hold on, let me go back. Man, I haven't heard that game. Mass Effect, it took me 2-3 times to get into Tactics the first time I tried it. I think that's a good little side note there, Alan. I didn't like those style of games until I really... So my introduction to that style of tactic-based game was Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, which I love. I did not like it at first. I didn't play it a lot as a kid, and then I started playing it like in high school a lot. And I was like, whoa, amazing. And then I really didn't play another Tactics-esque game like that until Fire Emblem. It wasn't until Fire Emblem, one of the ones on the 3DS. And that really got me back. Sova, dude, unreal. That really got me back. Dude, Mass Effect is impressive, especially for when it was main load and dabber. Mass Effect is impressive. Even if you're not playing the updated, nicer looking version, the game is actually insane. Just all of it. All of it. Is Fish Foo, baby, what's up? How you been? But anyway, back to Final Fantasy Tactics. Those games do just take time, dude. Like I said, I didn't get back into those turn-based tactical chess-esque RPGs until I only played one as a kid. It was Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. And then it wasn't until I was kind of an adult out here playing Fire Emblem Fates, I think it was, on 3DS. And I only got it because it was on sale. I only got it because it's not on here, but it is on my 3DS. This is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Or no, Symphony of the Night. Dawn of Sorrow. Anyway, yeah, man. Like, so I started Mass Effect again. Whoa, can't believe it. Like, can't believe I haven't played that game in so long. I'm excited to play 2 and 3 as well. I'm going to replay 1. And the cool thing about Mass Effect is you import your character along the way. So what else have I been playing? I've been playing a lot of CS2. I love Counter-Strike. It's like the only FPS I truly love. Always played it as a kid. Glad to hear you're doing well. I'm doing great, man. Got my ADHD diagnosis officially. You know, seeking routes that I could do better, feel better. You know, just trying to get back on the bandwagon of posting. I was so burnt out, and there's just been so much going on with me and Ashley, like in our personal lives. She started her new job this week. It's going great. She loves it. And then, yeah, we got a new car this weekend. Awesome. Alan, we're going to have to link up soon, too. I know I said that last time. I've just been busy. But, yeah, so what else have I been playing? A lot of Counter-Strike 2, like a lot. Such a good game, dude. It's just fun. I just like the tactics of it, right? I don't love the community of Counter-Strike, but I love that game. There will always be a part of me that, like, I love that game. Yeah, appreciate it, Fish Foo. I'm going to get back to posting more and stuff like that. I've just kind of had my hiatus. What's your MMR in CS2? I don't know what that means. Matchmaking rank? I play a lot of matchmaking. So if you want to play Sova, hit me up. I think I'm like Silver 3 or whatever. Whatever the base one is, I've upgraded on Dust 2 a bit and a few other maps. What else have I... Chillin' bad to play some Arc Raiders. I don't know that game. What else have I been playing? I beat and played Metal Gear Solid 2 and kind of found myself a little annoyed at the amount of cutscenes. And then I started Metal Gear Solid 3 and I was like, these games are great, whatever, I have this great opinion of them. Those actually are games upon a replay I don't have as... I just got bored of Metal Gear Solid 3. I really did. I got super bored of it, so I put it down. I did what I did play fully at a game that has aged well, despite the user interface. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Shout out Alan, who gave me the copy on PS1. Again, this is what I mean. Not all games age well. And I think that's like the real test of time. Castlevania Symphony of the Night couldn't put down. Could not put down. Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, I kind of was like, eh. Yeah, so it's interesting. I've been like replaying a lot of old games, just seeing what kind of captures me, what kind of makes me recapture. Because that's the testament of a game. If you can return to it 20 years later and it captures you the same way. Diablo 2, Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross for me, right? Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Link's Awakening, Fallout New Vegas, Oblivion, right? Those games for me recapture me every time. Hades even, Hollow Knight. I replayed fully Hollow Knight. Unbelievable game. I'll get Hollow Knight 2 or Silksong eventually. I'm not planning to get it for a little bit. Same with Hades 2. I played so much Hades 1 and I played so much Hollow Knight, especially recently, that it's like I can just wait on those. Yeah, man. It's just interesting. It's interesting to see, like, for me, I was getting so annoyed. I was getting the surface of what? Hollow Knight? You gotta get your weight up, bro. Metal Gear Solid 2 specifically, So I finished like the last 5 hours of the game, and Ashley watched most of it. And Ashley the whole time was just like, when do you play? And I felt the same way. It's like, here's the thing. You want that, you want that mix, right? You want a game that intrigues you with the story and this. It depends what you're looking for. Hades is a game that for me, I just want to play and have action. Even though there's a great story and stuff to it, I don't really care as much, right? Yeah, no spoiling on Hades too. I don't care as much about the story in a game like Hades, though it does add to it. For a game like Metal Gear Solid 2, the story is everything. Because if I'm being honest, man, like, the gameplay is not that crazy. It's not. And maybe at the time it was. I find the gameplay to actually be a drag. Metal Gear Solid 3, it got a little better. But, like Mass Effect, for example, which is a game that I'm playing an updated version that has better graphics. Nothing else has changed on the PC. And that game, I think, is from 2006. That game has a great story, is intriguing, does have a lot of cutscenes, but the action itself is so awesome. And the level of editing to your character and customization. MGS2 is just, it was like, I understand why I revere it so much and why it's revered, especially for the story and the way it predicted the future. I will never, ever, release the idea that, MGS2 is impactful, it's an important game, and it is a great game. I just don't know how well it's aged. And again, if I have 2 hours at night to sit down and play a game, and I've been looking forward to playing it, the last thing I want to do is sit down for those 2 hours and be watching a movie and feel like, when do I start playing? And again, it's art, so it's subjective, but also it's up to the creator, right? I tried to replay Rainbow Six Vegas. I don't know that one. That's an FPS, right? I think I know that one actually. But yeah, man, for me, I don't reflect as well on the MGS series post playing it again on my PS2. Mass Effect, undeterred. Even Oblivion, not the remaster. Remember, a little bit on stream, and then even before, I'd been playing Oblivion straight up on my PC. Aged great, dude. Still an unbelievable game. It didn't age well in terms of bugs and shit. Same with Fallout New Vegas. But I load those games up. I'm right into it. So it's just tough. Tactics is one of those games where it takes a minute to get into, and there's a lot of story and a lot of setting. Final Fantasy IX, I gotta be honest, I feel like the game doesn't start until midway through. And I love the characters, I love the story, but man, if I'm sitting in bed and I feel like playing a game, right? And maybe Ashley has something on the TV, I don't feel like having to read all this stuff or listen to all this stuff. I just don't. If that's what I'm looking for, that's what I'm looking for. I'm in a mode for that. I just find I'm super less in the mode for that. It's hard to explain though. It is. It's hard to explain. I'm sitting here with my roommate's new puppy. That's super cute. The last part is so many long cutscenes. Alan, it's literally the last 5 hours of gameplay is 1 hour of gameplay. It's fucking nuts. But what else was I playing? Oh, The Last of Us. I got a copy of The Last of Us for my PS4. The story is great. I get it. The story is really cool, really intriguing. The world is really cool. I just feel like I'm playing a Naughty Dog game. I don't know if that's who created it. I just feel like I'm playing an Uncharted game, and my hottest video game take right now is probably that I haven't beaten The Last of Us, so it's not an official take yet. It might be overrated, bro. Now, again, I understand there's huge plot points and this, that, and emotion. And listen, when I played in the beginning, I was into the story. But I had to, here's the thing. If I have to remind myself to play a game, something's missing for me. Hades. When I was playing Hades, I didn't have to remind myself to play that game. I wanted to fucking play it, right? Even, I recently replayed Mario Tennis for the GBA. Unbelievable game and addicting. Couldn't put it down. if I have to remind myself, like, yo, play this, don't forget, that's a problem. And for me, The Last of Us Part 1 did not capture me. I gotta be honest, I was a little disappointed, especially with everything I've heard of the game, because I was just like, it's like a mixture of a Resident Evil game, an Uncharted game, and this, that. Now, again, the characters are great, and the story is great. I don't know, when I put it down, I've had no desire to put it back up. I probably pick it back up. I probably got like 5-6 hours into the game. The Last of Us, I was just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. I actually don't get it. Because I just see a basic action shooter game with a great story. Which the story, hey, if it really connects with some people, that's different. Yo, Poncho, good to see you, man. How you doing? KOTOR, so I'm going to be real, bro. I've tried to play Knights of the Old Republic. I do have it on Steam. No, this is real. This is real. This is real. This is real. Here, let me change it to something funny. Let me change it to something funny. I'm right here. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Unreal. I'm changing it to Final Fantasy VII. Yo, I'll be honest. I've tried KOTOR a few times, Poncho. I can't get into it. It's like that old type of RPG that's very deep, and from the jump, I'm like intimidated by it. So I actually just feel so overwhelmed, and I'm not interested enough in playing the game to learn more about it to have a better experience. So I end up, like I did a few months ago, I played for an hour, and I was just like, Like I got kind of lost, I didn't know where to go, and that was fine. But I uninstalled it. I just didn't, I don't know. Is it Gabagool? Is your background automatically? No, I turned it, but yeah, I answered that. Maybe I'd try KOTOR too. I gotta be honest, Poncho, for Knights of the Old Republic, it's probably just too late. I didn't play it when it came out. I don't know if I can appreciate it the same way now. It is a bit intimidating. Now, I could see a lot of people, so I'm about to start Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I've had the game for 2 years, but because I had recently beaten Xenoblade 2, I was like, oh, I'll put this style of game down for a little bit. I did restart Xenoblade 3 the other night. The combat in that game is it's just so satisfying. And the story's always good, and it's not too overloaded with story, even though there are always text dumps or, lore dumps. Like, the Xenoblade series for me is really, really up there. What time is it? Okay. But, that is enough for me, guys. I've been live about 25 minutes or so. My lunch is about to be over. I need to get back downstairs. Go Ravens. The Ravens play tonight. The only hopes of the Ravens making the playoffs is, of course, winning their division. They're probably not going to get a wild card. So big Ravens energy tonight. It's totally okay. I understand the sentiment. But guys, for those of you who dropped in here, really good to see y'all. Appreciate y'all. Keep an eye out. Keep your YouTube noties on. Gonna be hopefully making more videos soon. And then I really want to start long form videos very badly. I have a lot of opinions. I have a lot of things I want to talk about. Like Mizkif and Emaru, the state of Twitch, which I've kind of already dropped a video or two on. I don't think it's coincidence. I don't know. I think the walls are caving in on like the reality of Twitch and live streaming. And the reality is that it's kind of unhealthy. I have, as you know, a lot of opinions I've shared in Discord here, there. Maybe I'll make videos on that. But anyway, I digress, guys. Always good to see y'all. I do appreciate y'all time. As always, always, always. If you're maybe somebody who's newer here and you're just dropping in for the first time, keep those noties on because I will be doing pop-up streams like this more. Maybe a few times a month. And then just looking to get back on my schedule where I was posting multiple times a week. So yeah, it's crazy. That one video ended up at like 19 million views or so, had a few viral videos. So sweet, man. Really, really was helpful for me. And not just in growing, but money-wise too. Money was getting tight. But things are changing now with Ashley going back to a traditional 9 to 5, which is great. So yeah, guys, I appreciate your time as always. I will see y'all soon. Much love. Checking out from Midgar.